This time I play this Madden game. Bro, it just starts off hot with the first drag. Huh? Yeah, I just wish it was able to reach the second verse with the other guy when he's walking in. But the guy has to sprint to a ring every time. Not my favorite is the one WrestleMania where the thing was so damn long. It was running a 500-yard dash. Oh, the one where he came back after his injury. Yeah, I think that was MSG or whatever. Yeah, it was Royal Rumble, but I think it was in the Madison Square Garden. Yeah, there was no time for the guys in the thing to react. The greatest pop of all time. AJ Styles.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Gone. On the left side, a catch by White. It's a 4-yard pickup. And that'll lead here to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23.
A lot of music.
Nice punt, but good
Didn't think my mom was on the call.
to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down.
Nah.
And 10.
I need the music just to play the game. Sorry? The main one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. 2nd and 11 at the 41. His first carry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Gain on the play. Brings up.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup.
Yeah, he's due for a win.
Not the case. On 1st down, it's gone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Goff throwing again. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on third. Gone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped.
Yeah.
That one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they're just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Bust through the tackle. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets it up past the 35. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. 2nd and 11. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Rams' 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Yeah, my bad. My shit was muted. I didn't even take that in. But no, yeah. It was an absolute shootout. And I was telling you. Yeah, I was telling you it was a shootout. And then I think I know why. Because it was a Thursday game. And I picked preparation over rest or whatever.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be another first down.
So it looked like for the first time I tried it, because I never done it, so I was like, oh, let's see what it gives you, because maybe it gives you more, I don't know, stats, I don't know, some bullshit. But it gave like -5 morale and like 100 XPs. I was like, oh damn.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 25-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
7. Rams, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break.
I just thought the challenge would be good for us.
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
Even if we had...
Still, ended up with a solid game.
Even if we get 20, bro, I'm cool.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Luke in it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. The linebackers had Cunningham there defensively to make that play.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and long. It's gone. Say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. He's got him in, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 89 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Broncos 14, Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 62 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Broncos 21. Rams.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their
How are you
own
games going?
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to
Oh, trust me, I know.
flip your wounds into half and see if you can come up with a
My guy would be 20 yards downfield. Like QB just got smoked.
There's also something to challenging your offense right here.
The man puts on the player cam so he can see after the pass.
Before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
Out of the gun. Goff trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, I don't get that shit, bro. Never. I never get it. Oh yeah, I see you, bro.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Goff on 3rd down.
Did I play David?
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah, it was probably.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And the
Who did it?
drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Did we play in that league too, or was that I faced Luca? I don't know. I thought I played David twice already in 2 leagues.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Make that make sense. So screen passes.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out
Was
just
he
how much they
chasing
trust their guys in this situation
what's
if
it
they
called?
decide to take a
Defensive player of the
shot.
year?
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete to Jerry.
A huge play.
No, it's not good at all. No, not good at all.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his
their
hands
defense is
and let
stacked.
him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
5-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
They'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The extra point. His kick is good.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. It is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
The tackle there by John Johnson. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
He's across midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made.
Jerry Judy.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
4-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Rams.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is gone. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll find his man on the outside.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver has got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on third. Goff. Past the 20. Looking at sideline. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't.
That's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An excellent gain, 35 yards. On first down, Singletary. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
Yep.
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Goff on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
15-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everybody's in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away.
I was having a nice game passing, and I throw a pick. Oh, and I could have just ran it up.
And his confidence was rewarded.
You know how it goes.
Right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Not even run up the score, bro. It was just he came in like a heavy run set, like defense. So I was like, oh, yeah. So I was like, oh, maybe I can catch him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Pass here, but nope. Got hit, and you know the rest. Yeah, the heat definitely came.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it.
Play it all.
Go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry.
Oh, that's good.
Third down.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your
Watch out for that, man.
here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Third down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Taken down back at the 18-yard.
To try again after the sack. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
15 yards and leads to third.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Gone. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos aren't able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 40-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL,
Not at all, bro.
it's not quite the same, how would you say it,